Okay, we're now doing a demo review for MC. This is Bad War and this Team 2 versus Team 1 for the French TF2 Connection League. With me I've got Tanuki and Daniel from Team 1.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, and he's jumping around in spawn.
Yeah.
Standard.
Yeah, the most important thing that he really wants to do at the moment is make sure everyone has a buff, a full buff, which is very, very difficult to do when you have 9 players because they all want to run about and enjoy themselves in the 60 seconds that they have to set up. So it can be pretty frustrating, but he wants everyone to get a buff here so that they have the best chance to win the DM.
Yep. And something for the whole team to do really is you want all the team to stand together down this long corridor. Everyone stand still and just call for a buff, because what's going to happen now is they're going to try and do a suicide. Stick out like all the heavy classes just to go out and just all die in one big wave, so that when you all die together you can all come back and do a second push as soon as possible, all together at the same time.
Normally the medic holds back and just waits for everyone to go, and then they'll push out when they have the Uber. I'd normally stay in spawn though.
Yep.
So he's just waiting to go out
yeah, he's
here.
waiting for the call to stay safe.
Appears to be.
That's quite unfortunate. It's not his fault he died there at all. He didn't even get to leave the spawn door.
No.
What happened was there's a spot where you can sit right at the top of these rocks, and as a soldier you can jump up there and just wait for someone to come out and pick your target as you like. It's not the medic's job at all to check that. It's the pyro and the heavy. As they run out first, they need to be looking around, making sure there's no threat. So the team is now quite heavily disadvantaged. They've got no Uber and they've got to push out on this first point.
Yeah. You had the soldier waiting for him there when he spawned, which is good. It's great to constantly be building that Uber.
Yeah. I don't know what he's doing here.
I think he maybe needs to work on his
dancing, maybe.
His dancing, yeah. That's a way to put it. I guess they're kind of waiting for Uber, but this is a strange place to really build it.
It's a horrible place to sit. I mean, that soldier nearly wrecked them up there.
I don't think he's looking around that much as well. He's kind of
leaving it to everyone else to do it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure he knows where he wants to push either.
Well, he's got the Uber here, so it looks like he's getting everyone. He's pushed. The heavy's just gone straight away.
Yeah.
He's got the demo.
He's got the demo and the heavy, but I mean, has he got anything? No, that's the thing. He's just going to get pushed off. Quite an ineffective Uber. They didn't do anything about the pyro there.
Best way I like to push that is to have the pyro in front. Then you give the flicker the Uber to the pyro as he's pushing everyone else. Then focus the Uber on the demo, and you have the heavy just behind you to basically keep the medic alive. And you can flash the heavy as well.
It was also strange there because when he Ubered, the demo was obviously taking a lot of damage, but he was Ubered, and then the pyro was the next stage, the next most amount of damage, however much it was. But he didn't get any of the Uber. He flicked straight away, almost like heavy, instinctively to the heavy, and I don't even think the heavy needed any of that health.
No, he was fully buffed. He wasn't taking much damage at all. He could have saved his pyro. I don't like where he's gone here. He's in a tunnel, very vulnerable.
He is keeping his back or his side to the wall anyway, so that he can turn quickly off a spy, which is.
I suppose. Nah, see, this is why.
Yeah.
I mean, from both sides they've been attacked. They're trapped inside. It's not going to end well, especially with no Uber to save yourself.
I think they just decided that they can't take the top. They're just going to try and do a sneaky push through the bottom. The heavy's good here. The heavy's looking after him.
Yeah.
But he should have more people with him. Like his pyro should be stuck in as well, really.
I definitely think he could be turning around more though.
Yeah, he hasn't turned around once yet. At least 20 seconds or even 10.
I mean, he has quite a lot of experience from 6v6 medic, so it may be from that, but
I like the fact that they've gone straight for the roof. I think.
Yeah,
that's good.
It's good. Yeah, he's spending way too much time trying to buff that soldier. The soldier's fine without him, and now his team's crushed off the roof. They haven't got the time.
This is a bad place to go. I prefer to push from the back. See, like, cause a demo can hold up that staircase on his own. So a good place to go is from the back. And you buff the demo here, the demo jumps up.
The problem here is everyone else is telling him to get ready to push, but he's only on 90% and they all have full buffs, so it's going to take him a few seconds to actually get this Uber.
In this space time.
I wonder how long he'll hold before popping.
I don't know. You can see he wants to push in.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. But now he's just getting completely wrecked by that pyro again.
Yeah.
I mean, that was what, half the Uber?
Yeah, he doesn't manage to flick the demo until after everything's been dealt with.
Yeah. Oh, is he gonna get... Yeah. That wasn't really his fault, I think.
No.
But the Uber could have been done a lot better. It's not necessarily the way the medic acts in the Uber is important as preparing the enemy team for the Uber. I mean, they know that pyro is going to be wrecking it if they have to do anything about it, and they've got no one up there that can really sort them out when they go up.
Yeah.
Have they did they push with their pyro? I mean, their pyro is good at pushing back the other pyro as
well.
They
did push with their pyro, yeah. He went down.
I didn't see him. Ah, okay. That's another sign that the pyro needs a flash, doesn't he?
Yeah, they're deciding to take presence of the roof here without Uber percentage, which is good. Spy's right on him.
Yeah, that's kind of a bad news by the spy, but it's a bit of a shame.
Yeah. I mean, you should definitely let all of your other teammates take out the spy, unless you're alone, in which...
Yeah.
Take out the Uber saw or whatever you have accordingly, but only if you feel confident.
I like the fact that there he didn't turn his back or anything. He didn't go for the melee. He just kept his team live, called it out. That was good.
That was just trying to piss me off. Like this team's doing. Everyone's calling for medic, then running away from him.
Yeah.
You really should stand near. If you want to buff, don't make his life hard. Just stand near him. Stand still for a second. Just think off.
I'm not sure how it works watching a demo, but MC might have auto call on. And auto call means that the players call out whenever they get below a certain amount of health. I don't know if that factors through the demo or not, does it?
They don't call out medic in the same way. You just see a little sort of bubble above their head, so it's not that. It is just them calling medic.
I mean, that does happen a lot in matches. People will call out for medic and they've got full buff. They're just spamming it.
Yeah.
Also, the heavy can sometimes call for medic when they have like 250 health. And they completely forget that like they have more health than any of the other players normally anyway. Yeah.
I was actually going to say the heavy's been playing really well.
Yeah, he definitely has.
He's done his man of the match from this point of view at the moment. Demo's doing a good bit of damage. I think he just needs a pyro on him. He's got just the heavy. There's no one else.
They have no pyro here protecting him. No one's facing forward. There's a whole group of 3.
Yeah.
I mean, if they were a bit more unfortunate, they could have all been taken out there.
Oh, the demo steals the heavy's ammo there. So he has Uber here, he wants to push, and his heavy has no ammo, and his demo's...
He has to run after the heavy like that, yeah. That's not... I don't think it's MC's fault too much, it should be the heavy more looking after him.
Heavy did a really good job there, focused the pyro, which is really good.
He popped at the right time there. I mean, they could have held it and used it to push last, but I don't think it's wrong of him to pop there.
I mean, they've pretty much wiped the red team. They can get a hell of a lot of ground on it.
What they really wanted to do there was get all of their players to push straight ahead, stop them setting up a sentry and force that Uber before they did that.
But he should have kept running. Stop. He should have gone through the house, straight out.
I can't see him escaping this.
He literally just ran straight back.
Yeah, this is an ego match, I think.
This is pretty bad on ABC that he's still alive.
Yeah, I don't know what he's trying at.
Yeah, they really shouldn't be this far forward either.
Still alive.
I don't know what's going on. He should. There we go.
That was
quite bad from both
teams.
Literally
just ran straight back to spawn. Someone would have spawned. You could have healed him and gone back in.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if that was config or not having the right thing on, but the other medic didn't have the Uber saw, so he could have got 25% Uber, which he didn't get from that bone saw.
That's a bit of a shame, but still, bone saw kill's always fun.
Yeah.
Just a bit of communication here. He said, where are you, Heavy? Heavy said, I'm here. You waited for him, which is good. But again, Pyro's in now.
Yeah, but nice to see if the Pyro stays with him now.
Oh, he gets bonked. Nothing really happens from it.
Pyro
I don't think the red team is in too much position to do anything.
Doing a good job at spy checking. Buffing his teammates, which is good. Even the heavy spy checking, which is brilliant. Really slopping well.
Yeah, this is going well.
He's doing well there in buffing his sniper.
He's ramboed off a bit, which is probably not the best to do.
Yeah, especially when you know that the enemy heavy's going to be holding in there. You need the team with you to be able to do something about it.
I mean, unbuffed heavy is not great. You're too slow. You need a buff all the time, or you're just at a disadvantage.
I think there's one thing that he could learn to do slightly better is to learn the curve of the medic beam.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because
Heal around the corners.
There's certain places you can sit when you're on a corner or curve where you can keep healing somebody, but you remain out of the way and out of damage.
Yeah. I mean, a good point to note is that he hasn't, well, ever been standing in a sniper line of sight as far as I've
No, that's true.
Yeah, he's done good. He's stayed tucked away. He's got an Uber now. He's built it up.
Yeah, he's had an Uber for a while. I think they're deciding what to do with it.
He
had to save the demo. Yeah.
Well played by Fakey there, making a pop.
Yeah, I really think he should have let his demo die.
I wouldn't even bother running in.
No, he shouldn't have gone out there. Yeah, you need to
use 75% of your Uber. There's no point jumping in the last 25.
Yeah.
But he did good getting out straight away, which is.
I hope he
now he's still there. He should be well out of it now. Straight out, find someone else behind.
The majority of the team's dead. Ooh, that was close.
Ooh, do you get an arrow?
I think the danger is when you pop Uber is that you have to do something with the Uber. And I think what sometimes people forget is keeping people alive is sometimes just what you have to do with your Uber rather than being aggressive.
Yeah. I mean, I like I said, I would have rather seen him drop the demo there than pop the Uber. I mean, he could have still got out. He'd have had 8 people still alive, ready to do a fine push just to that demo, or wait for the demo to respawn. But still with an Uber, you saved yourself a good 30 seconds by not popping it.
He's testing the sniper there, standing that close. I mean, he keeps edging out.
Something else I'd like to point out there, when I was watching this match, the main reason why Team 2 couldn't get this last cap is every time they Uber in and they die. Like, they Uber to they go like Leroy in to the end of the Uber and then they've got nothing left. You can all go in as a team, use the Uber to get out as well. Use the last 25% to start backing off during that Uber. And you've got like a quicker cycle round, you can go again straight away and again. That's the whole team. There should be, the end of 75%, make sure, right, time to get out now. Start working your way out, and you can keep the pressure on.
I don't like that he's standing on the teleporter there.
He's standing. He was waiting for his heavy initially, I think. He could have been healing the rest of his team. He just walked out into a sniper line, potentially with Uber. He could have lost it, which is a bit dangerous. And he's been in for quite a while.
I think he wants the demo to go for the sentry.
Yeah.
Why isn't he flicking to his heavy? Oh.
I don't know, the heavy really needed there, yeah.
Heavy took out the central.
Yeah, he could have kept the heavy up with full health there if he'd swapped. Like, the demo was... I don't even think the demo had anything loaded at that point.
No. I mean, one of the things I don't like is that they get the Uber and then it takes them another half a minute to do anything with it.
Yeah.
That's good time. You could be building another Uber if you'd popped it earlier. You know, galvanise the team at about 80%. Say to them, look, I'm getting Uber soon, get in your positions. Whereas if you get 100%, and then you say, okay, now we're ready, you got to get everyone in position, you got to get forward, and then you can pop it.
I think it's good that MC knows the demo is very useful to Uber in this situation, but I think in that situation it was something that he needed to adapt to and switch to Ubering the heavy, who would dive down in the sentry and could have taken it out.
Heavy and brilliant positioning there, just to jump down, because point blank heavy on the sentry, pretty much going to get it.
I just have to point out there, for the last 20% of Uber building, he's been going at the slowest rate ever, because he's sitting there healing an overhealed engineer, doing nothing for the rest of his team.
I mean, in this situation in Highlander, I wouldn't advise building with somebody, because there's always going to be somebody who's just taken damage and needs healed.
Yeah.
But healing people on a dispenser is ridiculously slow. Like, you shouldn't really be healing anybody who's on a dispenser unless they're low. Try and find somebody.
His charge rate.
Yeah.
Something else that you should really pick up on is the fact that you've got Rue on your team and he's a ridiculously good sniper. Overhealing the sniper can mean, like, he can take a headshot and not, like, he just took out the other sniper there. He could be healing Rue here. If Rue stands in the corner, you can just,
In his defense, he has been healing Rue, but I don't know if it's really been out of choice or whether it's just Rue's been beside him, so he's going to heal Rue.
Yeah. That was a good flash to the Pyro there. I don't know what the Pyro's doing with the Homewrecker out, but he could have...
Use it and get out. Keep going.
See,
arrow on you there.
What happened there was that MC multied, and I don't think the other team had. So he decided to, rather than continue to multi and save more people, he would just keep it on the Pyro to keep a longer Uber.
But I mean, the Pyro didn't need it beyond that certain
stage.
No,
he didn't. I think that's what let them down, really.
Who died there in that push?
The heavy was the main casualty of it. I mean, it was during the Uber that the heavy died.
Okay.
If he had been carried on, if the heavy had got a flick of the Uber, or majority of the Uber, he was right next to that sentry. He could have taken out and done some real damage, but instead the sentry took him out.
I have to say his strafing is very good. He doesn't seem to be taking too much spam.
Snipers on the now, you should realise that. Good job.
One thing that I could recommend as medic is jumping a lot more. I mean, I know it makes you more predictable for snipers and bullets, but when you take splash damage or rockets, you surf them just like anyone else, and quite often you can surf them out of the way of damage.
Yeah, there's a time and place to do jumping. If it's no soldier, no demo around, I think he's absolutely right not to, but in this situation, there's always going to be some explosives popping around. The other team's not going to let their soldier or demo die that easily. You're absolutely right. If he wants to escape, give it a quick jump. You'll surf a lot quicker.
Did they ever try pushing from the left-hand side?
I don't think they did.
They're very, very bunched up here.
They're very bunched up and they're very predictable.
Yeah. That scout got owned.
You're going to try and go out the window with this?
It looks like, yeah. Do they have a heavy with them?
Heavy's just behind them. He's just behind them.
Okay. No,
okay, down. Nice. He's holding
this
it.
Is looking good, yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
You've got a bit of tunnel vision on the demo though, yeah.
Yeah, he should have swapped to the pyro when he's being attacked by the heavy there. Did their medic just get Uber there? Or?
Yeah, he didn't have it until that second.
So. He's got 50 health there. I just back off a little time.
Just back up a bit, yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to be full on spy. It's good to stab like a devil.
Yeah, it was.
I like the fact that he, well, I was talking about it in the last video, but he stabbed him and then got out straight away. He didn't feel the need to go for anything else.
Also, he backed into it. He walked backwards, got the stab, then walked out.
So this is a death trap. This place here.
It's
good for attacking when you're gonna go, but it, like
you don't want to hold it there at all.
They just lost their pyro for no reason as well.
And their demo,
he committed, demo this right there, yeah.
The heavy's
now the heavy's jumped down.
And 91%. What are you doing?
That was bad.
I mean, the cart's close to the end. I can see why they wanted that, but
they got 50 seconds left.
Yeah, I think
could have waited another 10 seconds.
They called out the red had no one up, and they said just get in there, get in there. But what really MC should have said is, look guys, I'm on 91%.
Give me 5 seconds more than had the Uber. Yeah, they could have easily got the cart in much quicker.
Like his offensive crossbows. Good to do something when you can't get out. Just shoot the crossbows.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a good attitude to have. Does he changes the crits here, doesn't he?
He's on the crits creek,
yeah. He's gone to crits creek.
It's okay. As a general rule, in high-level Highlander, I wouldn't say this works. But for some reason, this match, it did work.
Well, crits creek on defense is, I think it's fine. Crits creek on defense is a viable choice. Maybe not the best choice, but viable certainly. But not on the first opening exchange. I mean, the enemy was going to come in. What can they do?
One thing that I'll point out is that he's on 70% crits right now, okay?
Yeah.
He's going to get it in the next 10 seconds, okay? And the timer's still at 30. So he's had 25 seconds where he could have had the Uber gun out with someone in spawn and made the enemy spy think that he was running Uber that whole time.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, that's generally what I do if I was running crits. I'd wait for the first 20... 25 seconds, maybe even 30 seconds, because you're still going to just get it. Then swap to Uber and walk out.
I think that's a good point to make for any medics watching. Yeah.
The other thing with crits is you need to be offensive with it, because if you get forced to pop, generally you're not going to use it for anything.
Yeah. I don't like what he's doing here. What are they hoping to achieve with it?
Credit, like that place there as well. You can see the left-hand garage used to get sniped from
yeah, he's so open to being killed, and he can't save anyone with that crit creek.
No, and the
sentry's already down.
Yeah. I mean, I would either crit straight away or wait until there's high numbers on the cart and crits there. Like, being forced to crits doesn't really do anything. I mean, they've killed the heavy there. There's
a next overextended heavy that they've killed. Oh,
and
lucky
it was an
medic
unfortunate medic who didn't realise that there was crit stickies, but I don't really know if they deserved to kill the medic there.
No.
But I'm saying it shouldn't really work like that.
I think certainly against a coordinated team, a medic who has actually been playing, more in practice,
that
wouldn't have gone too well. I think they would have already lost the first point.
You just seen his heavy's got shot in the head. He immediately ran over to the dead body, and now he's standing where he just died. Why would you go there? Someone just got shot in the face there.
Oh, that's a
Yeah, that was
nice
unfortunate. He was looking for a main player to heal, and he couldn't find one, and people were taking damage. He started freaking out, and then died.
The whole team is down here.
I think he needs to tab a little bit more and just see if you can see there's only 3 people up. Just get out. Get out to second base. Now, because they've stayed there too long, they're not going to be able to defend second.
I think something for medics to always think about. I mean, I hear a lot of medics think, well, I see a lot of medics, and they seem to be thinking that they're not saving someone. They're not doing their job right. I think really saving someone is secondary to keeping yourself alive.
Yes,
I'm not really sure the kind of decisions he's making here. If they didn't have such a good sniper, he would have died there. He ran in front of the sniper line, then ran back across the sniper line to heal his sniper, and then went to fight a scout who got headshotted by their sniper.
That was poor positioning and poor decision making.
Yeah.
There's a bit of a shambles up there. Again, you're not going to win against an Uber.
No.
So,
I mean, if you're going to run crit screw, you're going to need to know that you can get it before them and be in a good position to use it as well.
Yeah, I think... Oh no, it's not changed. I thought he was going to change there.
I think he uses crit screw the whole way through.
So if you think you just think that they just use an Uber, so he had 25% advantage. If he'd had got someone from his team to come straight to him and start healing, they could have got one off here quicker. I mean, actually, I think Buzz is a little bit slow on building it.
He's not healing anyone. Oh, there we go. Oh, he was bonked. Sorry, yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
As soon as they get this, they've got a 25% advantage here. If he clicks it off straight away, this is viable, he can do it. You've got to get this med as well. I think the reason Team 1 had a lot of trouble here was because of Rue just destroying and taking out the medic all the time. So that's why the crits worked, because there was no Uber to stop him.
Blue medic to stop it working.
I mean, if I was this medic, I'd be really uncomfortable right now, because round that corner is a spam and sniper line, and I don't have Uber to protect myself, worst case scenario. I would have the dispenser on the opposite side, under that ledge, out of the sniper line, and from there I could just heal anyone accordingly.
Yeah, I think as well on this, I was a bit... Yeah, the sentry placement by Bruta here, I think you need to kind of change that. I would personally put it up in the window, because it's so hard to kill. It may not get a lot of kills, but it's there, and they have to destroy it.
See, this is
good.
He's good. He finally called out to the demo, let's be offensive with this, but he did sit with that crits for a good 10 seconds, just doing nothing with it.
But straight away, this should be getting back now. Done their job, get back.
Yeah.
The river extended, people are going to start getting picked off, then they're going to fall back. B&B's down. Come on, you need to go back now. Heavy's still there. I'd be shouting.
They've lost their NG, in fact.
Because everyone's forward. You should have done it. Did your job, come back, and built up. He's already got 60% now, so he's almost ready to go again. They could go forward again and do the same thing. Just keep demoralising them with the crits.
And once you get into that cycle of keep getting wiped by the crits before you can build the Uber, it's hugely demoralising. It wastes a lot of time.
Yep. And this house is horrible. You really shouldn't be in this house.
They got 95%. If this is fine. This is like they could be going with it straight away. I'd like to see
the problem is we'll be critsing out this door right here because it's such a choke point.
I want that heavy dead, See, that's quite fortunate, really.
It would have been much easier for them to have crits from the tracks. Yes, it would have been in sniper line, but they would have an open space and a lot more people to crits onto, as well as the fact that there would probably have been people on the cart. I mean, even if there's no one there, getting crit stickies on the cart is something useful.
Yeah, you can use the house to go with crits, but I would just say just don't build them. Because if you're in there, if someone comes in there, you're stuck in there, you can't get out.
Yeah.
Because if you're behind the house, you can just run back. That's all I was meaning.
I quite like their positioning right now, though. I mean, they've got the sentry behind them. They don't have to get too forward. I don't like it anymore now that they've moved into this house. But I mean, I like the fact they're holding further forward than they were before. It was not in a sniper spot. There's nothing really that can spam them when they're standing up on that ledge. And they're holding the ground. Yeah.
Another thing that I would say for him to do is whenever like one of whoever he's healing his pocket goes around a corner, he will immediately run round with them.
Yeah, that really annoys me. Yeah.
I think he should wait for them to go in, either take some damage or just to see if it's safe, then come round with them. He's not really using the full extent of his heal beam.
It's something to notice for a lot of medics that the heal beam is ridiculously long. You can stand
like
a lot very
he's
far
just
away,
running around straight away.
I'm assuming the whole time this is all going on that their pyro is defending their engine. That's what I would like to think, but Woot has just gone down again.
Well, I'm surprised that the medic actually hasn't been backstabbed more.
Yeah, I think that if the blue spy was doing a lot more work on the medic, they could have gone through a lot quicker here.
Yeah,
I mean, the fact that the medic hasn't gone down at all is really wrecking the blue team.
Okay, so he's 95. He should be saying to the demo, "Look, let's go now. Get reload. Let's go."
We have just killed Almec as well, so they got another 3 crits.
Yeah.
So they lost the demo this time.
The heavy's doing a good job of trying to force the crits out of the medic, though.
The thing is that now that I think I agree with this to not push here, they know that the blue medic's gone down. They don't actually have to push with it until he's back.
Yeah, that's right.
At the same time, they could have cracked one out.
Yeah,
and then
they
got
would
back
have
again.
had a crits in time.
One.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, he's gone down now.
That's what I would have done. There you go. He's finally died. What killed him then?
That was just it was just general spam as he walked out with the Uber. Yeah.
Sticky, yeah.
And there's a heck of a lot of blue players there. That's the problem with the Kritzkrieg. If there's so many players around during an Uber, you are going to get taken out.
To be honest, though, I don't think that the Kritzkrieg is being of more use to them than an Uber would here.
No, if they've got the DM to use an Uber just as well as a Kritzkrieg. Really, they can walk out with invulnerability and get as much damage done as they would have without it.
Yeah. I mean, they're not really getting any kind of team wiping crits going on. It's just more like they crits into them, kill a couple.
This doesn't normally work in here because
it's
sniper
worth pointing
watches.
out
Yeah, there's such
for this match that they had a very good. Well, I say they had a good sniper on the red team, who was staying in the same spot, taking out the blue medic the whole time. The blue medic was inexperienced, out of practice, and kept standing in sniper lines, and that's really what carried the red team here. I mean,
this is good. They've decided to go a different way with the crits, which is good, but
there was just the whole team there, and there was 2 of them. It was 2v 5, 6.
So he's got low health here. He really needs to get some heals.
Just back off, yeah. Just go back.
He can go for a health kit below it. He can back to the dispenser. There's so many things he can do, but he's not.
He's very open there.
Yeah,
maybe he knows something we don't with the calls. I don't know.
The sentry position I meant. I don't think it's very good.
Oh, he's called to build, which is strange.
Yeah, I don't really agree with that.
I think it's because he didn't kill the medic with the crits, so he knows that the medic has a slight advantage on him.
Maybe, yeah.
So he's panicking and he wants to take out the medic with his crits before he gets an Uber, which should be soon. Looks like Blue's pushing.
Yeah.
They have crits now. You see, they're finally capped.
The crits again.
They want to push it back here, really, don't they?
They want to really kill.
No, they popped the crits in a very opportune moment.
The majority of the blue team's
yeah, they could have saved it longer. I mean, once you've held it for a little while, you start to get itchy trigger finger. You want to pop it on something. You feel like you're going to drop it otherwise. But you have to keep calm and use it at a good time. There's no point popping it when there's no one there. There's tab is very useful.
Yeah, there's also no point just sitting with it. I mean, there's nothing you can do if somebody attacks you with it that doesn't give you any health.
With the crits, it's best just as soon as you get it, pick someone, tell them they're going. Maybe when you're at 90%, just say, right, reload all your crap now. We're gonna go pop it.
Yeah.
Don't die though. That's the thing. You gotta spam. That's why long range classes are normally best with the crits. Like a demo, you can shoot spam far away and get back and just do the same thing again. Just keep rolling it out. If you run in too far and die, then you kind of wasted it.
Yeah, that's another thing that makes the long range of the heal beam so useful. I mean, you can really crit the target around a corner even, and they'll still have the crits, and you won't be vulnerable at all.
This is good, like, he's done this. I think now it's ended. Get out.
Yeah.
Get right out now. Look, he's still there.
Don't let that
call everyone to get out. He's done good days. Came backed him up. That's really good there. That's worked fine. That's good. That's what you should do every time.
It's important to note that the blue medic's been sniped again. It's going to really slow him down.
Heavy's playing really well. Doing exactly what I would do.
Yeah, they have a good heavy. I like seeing the fact that he's not always the main pocket as well.
Yeah, he's the backup. He's basically the bodyguard.
Yeah.
He's just keeping the medic alive, which is really good. He's spy checking everyone, which is brilliant.
Yeah, I think that's keeping him alive. I mean, I haven't seen the Pyro look after the medic once.
No.
Assuming that he's looking after the engine.
I would like to see the Pyro point of view actually, but
yeah.
without seeing it, it's quite hard to say.
Especially on crits, I would want someone like the Pyro near me to reflect any damage that could attack me when I was critzing.
Yeah. So they just wasted an entire crits on what, one player pushing in.
Well, that's the problem. I mean, should you really be going crits on a defensive position in a defensive map when you're on defense?
Yeah.
I suppose build the sake, you're probably going to go exactly the same time as
but I mean, if it's at the exact same time, what's the use? So with crits for Uber, you know what's going to happen.
Oh, I've had a switch up of rosters.
Yeah, I think the blue heavy got a bit too tired to carry on.
Yeah.
See what this newcomer can do.
Here comes the cavalry.
I don't think double this too heavy.
Basically, I knew here as well that we'd have crits, so I knew that you have to keep rushing them and going straight into them.
Yeah. We should see if they re-aggress now, yeah.
I ran straight in and took up a demo straight away.
Oh,
maybe he was getting the main target.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, the demo went down with the crit streak. So
yeah, I focused him straight away.
Yeah.
That's the first time MC's died in a while.
Yep.
Because everyone follows everyone. I think Team 1 just needed someone just to lead. A bit aggressive. Everyone to follow.
I'm just watching the Pyro there for a bit. It seems like he's focusing on spy checking basically everywhere that the medic is. I don't, maybe he sort of expects the heavy to be good at spy checking for the medic, but he's certainly spy checking.
Maybe the spy's getting called out. Like, you never know what the comms are saying.
Yeah, I think they could have won it here if MC had switched to Uber.
Yeah,
not going to win this now. I mean, like, this is the worst place. You can't crit here because you got nowhere to run.
And even if he does have crits, if they Uber here, they're going to take out the sentry and kill the critzing medic and the heavy. I mean, all of the power classes and stuff are in this one little space.
You can just imagine Uber coming in, a demo and a heavy, just wrecking the whole thing there.
Even a heavy can just drop from the top. I mean, just one Uber on a heavy will take over.
And they've gone up too prematurely as well. They had a good 10 seconds before the Uber, and then they started pushing anyway.
Really good tactic for holding last on Bad War is to use normal Uber and hold the map room. And basically, you hold. I'll stop for a second. This Chris is over. The spy behind him.
Yeah, the spy behind them, sentry just taking them out as they were going.
A really good tactic. So hold it there in the map room with normal Uber. And basically, you wait until the other team is Ubered downstairs, and you jump out 5 seconds later with your full Uber, and you outlast them. It's basically one of the best things for this. I think on this one, I stayed up top now. I didn't jump down.
I mean, there comes the blue Uber, flashing onto the heavy, he gets it all done. Double Death does a nice job of cleaning up the Uber actually, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough. They've got 5 players down now. I don't know what he's doing.
He's taking down,
yeah. I mean, I would recommend, of course, getting your crossbow out, doing some damage, heal some people with it, but don't just stay in the same place. I think you should be backpedaling somewhere else to find somebody or
find somewhere to be useful.
Or even block the cart. If you know you're going to die, at least delay the cart for a few seconds.
Yeah. There's a minute left here. They can't lose their heads.
I mean, in that close, I would recommend your Uber sub.
I don't know if he did. I mean, the heavy was someone who was right next to him and he could have got on the cart just as quickly. He would have kept himself alive. That might have been the difference between winning the round there. Okay. So the heavy gets taken down by the spy. I mean,
the entire team as well, I should say, you don't need the heavy glasses on the car. We normally just get the scout on the car. Just have the scout sit on the car, everyone else spread out. You don't need the whole team because you're a massive cluster.
But there we go, that's the round.
Okay.
Right, there we go. Nice one.